Hello dear students, today I'll be discussing and solving the problems on trigonometry for class 10 subject mathematics. As you can see, it is written on the board. So basic concept on trigonometry is start with right angle triangle, and as you know, a triangle is set a right angle triangle if one of the angle is 90 degree. There are three angles, one angle should be 90 degree and other angle should be acute angle. And acute angle means angle between 90 degree and 0 degree. Now right angle triangle is there are a lot of special properties with right angle triangle. It is unique among all the triangles. So first of all, let me draw a right angle triangle. The basic concept on right angle triangle should be clear, then the trigonometry concept will be clear, and after that we will go further discussion. So here you see I am drawing a right angle triangle. Alright. Now A, B, C. Now this symbol, if angle is mentioned like this, shown like this, it stands for right angle triangle. So here angle C is 90 degree. Angle C is 90 degree. This is 90 degree. Other angle, they may be separate or maybe same. One may be 45, another may be 45, one may be 60, another may be 30, and so on. The basic thing is that other two angles should be less than 90 degree, or sum of these two angles should be 90 degree, so that total becomes 180 degree, because in any triangle, sum of the three angles is equal to 180 degree. So it should be acute angle, it should be acute angle. Now, in this triangle, this is called base and this is called height or perpendicular. And the longest side or the side opposite of the 90 degree angle is called hypotenuse. Got it? Again, the height is called perpendicular, and the lower side is called base, and the longest side or the side opposite of the 90 degree angle is called hypotenuse. Let me write the name. Hypotenuse. Hypotenuse denoted by H, and this is called perpendicular or perpendicular perpendicular try to listen my voice also, and this is called base. This is called base. We denote it by H, we denote it by P, and we denote it by B. Now these are the name of the sides in a right angle triangle. Remember it. Now if we consider any one of the acute angle, pronounce it nicely, not acute, acute. This is angle theta, Greek letter. Now the basic thing that starts is the name of the ratio of side perpendicular to the hypotenuse. Okay. Now if we divide this side AC by side AB, or perpendicular by hypotenuse, then we will get a name. The ratio of these two sides perpendicular to hypotenuse is called sine theta. This is a ratio, nothing else. It's a ratio. Sine theta is equal to what? We can call perpendicular to hypotenuse. So what is the perpendicular here? It is AC divided by what is the hypotenuse? It is AB. Or we can write P by H. In short, we can remember P by H sin theta. So this is the first basic fundamental trigonometric ratios. So these are called basic fundamental trigonometric ratio or fundamental T ratios. So this is the first one. Alright. So sin theta is nothing. If we divide perpendicular by hypotenuse, then this name or this ratio is called sin theta. Likewise, this is the first one. Second one is called second ratio, trigonometric ratio is called cos theta. Cos theta will divide this base by hypotenuse. Remember, in both sin theta and cos theta there is hypotenuse. Okay, in both sin theta and cos theta the denominator should be hypotenuse. Remember always. So it is base by hypotenuse. So cos theta is equal to, what is the base? BC. What is the hypotenuse? That is AB. Now this BC, AB and all these things, these are labeled. You can change according to your wish. You can put any letter. It does not matter. So cos theta is equal to, what is BC? It is B. What is AB? It is H. So finally we come to this notation. So this is the second fundamental trigonometric ratio. Okay? Now see, second one. Hope you will note it down in your copy, or pause the video and then try to write it. The third one is called tan theta. Tan theta. What is this? In tan theta there is no hypotenuse. Remember, in tan theta there is no hypotenuse, because many students get confused between hypotenuse. There is hypotenuse in both sin theta and cos theta, but in tan theta there is no hypotenuse. So it is this set. Perpendicular by base. Perpendicular by base. So how we can write it again? Tan theta is equal to, what is the perpendicular? AC. What is the base? BC. Or we can write tan theta. You can see there is no hypotenuse. That means the longest side. There is no longest side. So that is P and this is B. So this is the third fundamental trigonometric ratios. Alright. Sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. Sin theta is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. Cos theta is equal to base by hypotenuse. Tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base. So these are the basic fundamental trigonometric ratios. If this concept are clear, then whole trigonometric chapter will be easy. Alright. So now let me repeat these three ratios. Now one question may come in your mind. Can we take the reciprocal of this? Then what will be the same? Then we have to take the reciprocal of this. Then that will be another name that is coming next. Next. So these are the fundamental trigonometric ratios. Sin theta, cos theta and tan theta, these are basic fundamental trigonometric ratios. Now the next is coming, that will be our called reciprocal ratios. This is called reciprocal T ratios. Reciprocal T ratios. What are reciprocal T ratios? Number 1. Now, as we know, sin theta is equal to sin theta is equal to P by H, isn't it? P by H. Now what if we take the reciprocal, then we have to take the reciprocal here also. So it will be, if we take the reciprocal of it, then it will be 1 by sin theta, and this will be H by P, H by P. And this has a name, another name, because it is not the same thing. Okay, 1 upon sin theta, and this is sin upon 1, sin theta 1 upon 1. This is called cosec theta. Cosec theta. So cosec theta is reciprocal of sin theta, that is H by P. H by P. So cosec theta we can write, or we can write cosec theta is equal to, because this equal to this is equal to 1 by sin theta. 1 by sin theta. Alright? Or we can say cosec theta into sin theta is equal to 1. That is very clear. Is equal to 1. Alright? So this is, so from here we can notice cosec theta is 1 by sin theta, or cosec theta into sin theta is equal to 1. This is the first reciprocal ratio. Second reciprocal ratio, place it, sin theta is equal to P by H, but if we take the reciprocal 1 by sin theta, then H by P, then this has a name called cosec theta, that is H by P. Cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta, then cosec theta into sin theta is equal to 1. Alright? Basic should be clear. Third coming here, second coming here in this reciprocal ratios is sec theta. That is sec theta. So now we know cos theta is equal to B by H. B by H. Now if we take the reciprocal of this H upon B, let us see what happens. Then here is cos theta upon 1, so we will take this also in same way. We have to take the reciprocal here also. Then H by B. H by B. Now it has a name again, that is called sec theta. What called? Sec theta is equal to H by B, and H by B is equal to this. Therefore this equal to this. Sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta, or sec theta into cos theta is equal to 1. So this is all about second reciprocal ratio, that is called sec theta. Okay. So from here we can note it. This one. Sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. Sec theta into cos theta equal to 1. So I am writing it again. And the third one, that is with tan. That is with tan. Tan. We know tan theta is equal to P by B. P by B. Now same way, if we take the reciprocal of this, then it will be B by P. Then same way you have to take the reciprocal of this also. Now it has a name. This is called cot theta. This is called cot theta. Because maximum of you have already finished the chapters, thus I am giving the review and first conceptual learning, teaching. So since B by P is equal to 1 by tan theta, we can write here 1 by tan theta. 1 by tan theta. That is equal to cot theta dot tan theta is equal to 1. So here this is the basic fundamental. Third reciprocal ratio. Cot theta equal to 1 by tan theta, cot theta into tan theta equal to 1. So we have learned the basic trigonometric ratios, that is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. Then reciprocal ratios, cosec theta 1 by sin theta, sec theta 1 by equal to 1 by cos theta, and cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. Now, third category of basic ratios are reciprocal ratio we have learned. Now, third category is called quotient ratios. Quotient T ratios, trigonometric ratios. T means trigonometrics ratios. Okay, two ratios only. Already we have known this is derived from reciprocal ratio. This is the mix up of reciprocal and basic, fundamental. Okay, that is what can we write here? Cot theta is equal to, first this is tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta, and that second is cot theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta. So these two ratios are called quotient ratios. These are extensively used, so don't get confused. So it is the relation between basic and this is the reciprocal ratios. So these are the ratios. These are fundamental and basic. If these ratios are there in your mind, then all the trigonometric problems will be easily solved. So in the next class, we'll be solving some problem using fundamental ratios and some standard values of these ratios using angle 0 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree and 45 degree. So till then, bye, see you next time.